I'm going back to the place that I used to call home. I'm going back to the place where the antelope never roamed. Wild West Virginia, home of the naive. This boy'd be mighty pleased to see them rolling hills, rolling hills. No, I don't like John Denver, but I always will remember those rolling hills. I got a backwoods woman, underprivileged mama, farmer in the dale. Crooked politicians, craters, bum roads. But oh, I love it so, those rolling hills, Wild West Virginia.
Isn't the way. A brave man could get inside one car's castle and kill him.
You need a fool.
No, a hero.
Heroes and fools are the same thing.
Hello and welcome. Lingering with Luke, December 18th, 2024. 32 trips around the sun with very little show for it. My name is Luke. I'm the CEO of the Farm League System Network. I'm also the CEO Emeritus of GVE. And got nothing else going on today. They added a new customize button here. I'm curious about that. Scale. Let's see. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. So I can really adjust how big stuff is. Interesting. Let's see what radius does. Oh, I see. It makes it a circle. Gotcha. Let's reset that. There we go. So first order of business tonight, we're going to watch Jamming with Jake episode, I don't know what, call it Jamming with Jake 12/18/24. So here we go. Random Sports Chad made an appearance. I'm curious.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the reincarnation, the reckoning. Welcome back to the 15-minute show. I'm here with Random Sports Chad. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, dude?
Not much. I hear you getting a sauna, huh?
I am. We're doing electrical revamp across the board here in the basement, so.
Well, I mean, so was it like a closet that you converted, or what?
No, it's more
What
of a,
became a
sorry,
sauna?
putting, I'm actually buying like a pre-boxed one. It's not very fancy.
Like a little hot box.
The fuck is going on?
Did I lose you, bro?
Oh, okay, it's just
You there?
You're good. You're good. You're back.
Okay, we're back. All right, yeah, most of them are you just plug right in the wall nowadays, like 120 volt, 20 amp. So
Yeah, but you have
I
to
had
have
a-
all that, like, you have to have that fucking, sandalwood?
yeah,
Like,
so they're
what's the
about,
wood in the sauna?
it's either cedar or like
Cedar? Whatever smells
hemlock.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, so I've had a gym membership for some years now, right? It's like $30 a month, and I basically
Yeah.
only use it for the sauna because I have a home gym. So it's like
oh!
I should just put one of the sauna
Oh!
boxes in the garage so I could just cancel my gym membership, basically.
Okay, so it's a sauna box in the garage. So is this basically like, does it look like a fucking dumpster, but when you walk inside, it's a sauna?
It's not bad. They make them look. They church them up a little bit. It looks.
They church them up a little
Church 'em
bit?
up.
All right.
Yeah, I'll shoot you the pictures, but it's not
Cool. I mean, we only have 15 minutes, bro. So
infrared. So
The show went
here's
for
the deal.
24
When you go
minutes.
into like a big industrial sauna, it's usually like
Uh-huh.
the one at the gym's maybe 180 degrees, somewhere between 180 to 200 degrees.
where
So
you
this
want
thing's
your
cooking.
Real gassy tonight, by the way.
Well, the home ones they only make go to only
Had
like
corned beef for
140
dinner.
degrees. But it's
Oh, so you
different
could
type
stay
of
in there.
heating.
You could stay in there a lot longer.
They do, yeah. They're like infrared, so they kind of like light pulse heat you instead of.
Oh, so it's not
heating
like
all
it's not
the-
like the charcoal heater where you're like tossing water on it.
Exactly. Like those ones, they heat everything. Like the dry saunas, yeah. So these
Yeah.
are like pulsating light ones, so they run a little colder.
Like all
So
of a
people-
sudden you can't breathe because there's no fucking like moisture in the air.
Right.
It's
So
like-
people say they allegedly get just as hot, like these little 140 to 160 degree home ones with the lights, I guess. We're
Well,
gonna find out.
hey,
So,
man.
yeah,
Are you talking about like with the fucking like red heat lamp bulb? Is that what we're talking? Because those motherfuckers work.
yeah, it's kind of.
I mean,
like
if you've
that.
been
There's-
in an old hotel that still has that, and you get out of and you are able to turn the and the fucking red heat lamp comes on, that it works, man. It makes it well. I don't think it dries you, but it makes you feel more comfortable when you come outside. That's for sure.
Right, so they make these in the box form. They look nice. Like we get, like I said, $1 to $2 grand. You get one,
There you
and you put
Looks
do it
like
yourself.
looks like an outhouse or something for the garage.
Yep. And then, but they also then you gotta go. Okay, is it low RF, right? Like, because things you don't want to like cook your brain with and all that. So I had to look into that, try to find one that's low enough RF, and then so
I have
anyways,
no idea what low RF means.
got an older split level house here in Chicago, and we had a bunch of electrical work to get done. So I got my guy here.
Chad just doxed
Do
himself.
you know of Tiffany Henyard? And
basically gave away his
do you know where
address.
Dalton is?
Lives in a split level in Chicago. Go
I
get
don't
him.
believe so.
South Chicago.
Okay.
Jake asked him if he knows a
It's,
random person
I mean,
who
like,
also lives in
if
Chicago.
you watch like WGN 9,
Oh, okay. Got from the news.
you would know about this. She calls herself Super Mayor because she's the supervisor of Thornton Township.
She's super
and she's
mayor,
the
or she's
mayor
super
of
mayor like a horse, like super,
Dalton,
like super
and
horse.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a really fucked up situation where like
Chad's like,
she has spent. She's like $3 million.
oh, he's talking
in the
about,
hole,
yeah, that one. He knows
and
exactly.
one of her
I
She
guarantee
did a
Chad
like
knows the
trip to
story, but
Vegas.
the way
One
that
of
Jake
like
described it,
one
it's
of
gonna take him.
the
Like it took me for
uh
2 minutes to realize what he was talking
city
about.
council people like raped her like assistant, and then she fired the assistant, and there was an
Holy cow.
absolute spiral, and yeah, it's just it's crazy.
City
what's
manager
happening.
This
of
is
one of
like
those little towns
public
right
funds.
around.
Is like embezzlement of
Oh
public
yeah,
funds.
yeah,
around
yeah, yeah. And
Chicago.
she
She's
just
been
put
embezzling all the
a non
like hundreds of
like
thousands of
like
dollars in credit
he
card debt,
never
that kind of stuff.
re-fulfilled his certification to become a police officer again, but he is the interim police chief.
So, are you
It-
familiar with Chicago? This sounds like a mess, but most of areas south of Chicago are a mess. Like from South
Yeah, yeah,
Chicago
yeah,
all the way to
absolutely. I
Gary,
mean,
Indiana. That's like the crime belt. Like that's the bad part of town.
that's one thing you don't hear about is the crime belt.
Oh,
They
okay.
built the Skyway like right over the hood. Like so, they
Yeah.
kind of they literally like
Well, isn't the Skyway 70?
80, 90.
80.
Yeah. And they literally isolated the area. They built the highway right over it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So like the gang
And
is
it goes to
crazy.
like fucking 12 lanes there. It's nuts. Like,
It's the crazy 80s though. So you know if you're in Chicago, if you're between like 70 and 90 block, like that's no go. Like that's the freaking
yeah,
all
but
the
it
way
was
down to
also
Gary.
like,
That's the hood.
if I'm not mistaken, it was part of that like Rust Belt that just got too rusty, you know? And people had moved out there because they thought that it was going to be the suburbs. And it's the antithesis of that.
Yeah.
And
Most of the sprawl is north and west.
Yeah.
West, specifically west.
This is why Jake needs to involve me with
so like
his shows. This would be more
Comiskey
entertaining if
South,
I was
right?
there.
Yeah. Stockyards.
That make
Yep,
that
that's where the old
This should have
the old
been
stockyards
lingering
used
with
to
Luke
be. Yep.
tonight, probably.
Racine.
Is it still
like that
Comiskey?
area. No, it was guaranteed.
Then it was U.S.
first,
Bank, right?
It was First Cellular. It was U.S. Bank. It was guaranteed rate. Now it's just Rate Field. I think they just changed it literally like yesterday, dude.
It's not a.
So it was-
You can't even guarantee the rate. It's just a
Right.
rate.
It's just Rate Field. Yeah. Exactly. we can change your rate field
Subpar
now.
rate
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Subprime field.
Are they trying to move? I heard they were talking
Maybe.
Portland.
So Reinsdorf
which
threatens
one?
to move the team every once in a while, and usually he threatens Nashville, I believe. Nashville does have a baseball team, so every
Nashville.
couple years.
Yeah,
They-
but
what-
when
are
you're
they-
the
are they
worst
gonna build-
team ever in baseball history,
Yeah,
isn't it time to make a change?
it might be, dude. And they just traded Crochet, he's one of the best young pitchers in the game.
He was
not deep.
It was the
The
only
best
thing
pitcher.
they had, man.
I know. They got a decent haul. Supposedly, they got a decent haul of prospects back, but they just traded him for like 4 guys. So they got 2 good prospects from the Sox. But yeah,
Okay.
just giving
So
away another
when
franchise.
I hear
pitcher.
prospect, I hear 25%, possibly 25% chance of making a big league roster.
Right,
lower than that,
right. It's
honestly.
like, okay, 2 of these guys are top 50 prospects and all. It's like, okay, they're really should be
You know how
really
many?
good players.
You know how many top 10 prospects there have been that have never made the major leagues?
Exactly right. Exactly right. So it's like, okay, you got 2 really key prospects here, but you just gave away the best pitching prospect in the whole game.
Exactly.
That's not like we're not sure. He actually is the real deal. And like, they're gonna
No, I
lock him up
mean
for
the
10.
best pitching prospect is definitely out of Pittsburgh.
It's not a prospect anymore,
Well,
Jake.
Skeens. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not a
But
prospect.
what are they? It's the
Fucking
same
all-star.
thing with Skeens. Like, do you trade Skeens?
I wouldn't really call. I get he's
Now,
young. He was a
because
prospect for a
he-
very, very, very brief
He's
period
worth
of time.
it.
He was a
or
fucking all-star.
Do you
Did he
wait
win the
for
Cy
him
Young?
to injure himself and
I don't know, like I
get
didn't really pay attention to
half
this year.
the
But
return?
who won the Cy Young?
Great question. I have no well, if I'm Pittsburgh, I would want to pay him because he's going to put.
Yeah,
people in
fucking. He
seats
won the
we're not
fucking Cy
paying.
Young.
He's the only thing selling tickets.
100%. His starts sell out.
And
Everyone else is
if
like,
he
yeah, whatever.
pitches every 5 days, that means that people are going to pay for that.
The show
every
should be
fifth
called
game.
Jake Makes Statements.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
But
It's like
so
the
yeah, I think
Strasburg shit.
I think you'd want
It is
to
kinda
pay
like
to keep him,
Strasburg.
but if they move him, what are they going to get? Like half a team back? I mean, he's on a rookie deal. He's the most valuable thing in the league, bar
The
none.
only way to make it worth your deal, make it worth anything, is literally to get half of a team back.
Yeah.
So I understand the argument. I mean, I get it.
But again, what do you say? What are they going to get? 10 prospects back, and maybe one of them becomes half a Skeens? Like, it's
Exactly. That's the thing. But either that, or you run the risk of him being amazing and definitely not re-signing with you. I mean, you could go through arbitration with him, but I mean, even going through arbitration with him, like, you're going to have to put him on a pitch count. I mean, that's just the way baseball works now.
he's
One
so
second, I
nasty.
just saw
don't know.
something I
So
have to.
He's so good, dude.
I gotta take a look at something real quick before here. Hang on. X is delivering again. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh,
So you are in a wheelchair, huh?
Yeah.
And you're a woman.
Yeah.
Damn. Talk about a double handicap. Sheesh. So what do? You just kind of ski boop around town? Is that what you do? You're just kind of like a Roomba that bleeds once a month?
Okay.
You bring a lot to the table, I can tell. Like your own chair, you do, that's. And you have like an aura about you, I bet you light up every room that you go into, especially when you hit that thing in reverse and your taillights go on. Beep, beep. Real big bitch coming through. Watch your toes, fellas. So when you go to the gynecologist, do you go to a regular gynecologist? Do you go to like Jiffy Lube? I did notice that you are a redheaded woman as well. So I do want to ask, does the carpet match the rims that you got on? What's the protocol on that one? Stephanie Hawking, why don't you tell me that? What would you say is the hardest part about being a woman in a wheelchair? Besides having a pair.
okay. Sorry about that. I just got distracted for a minute. Oop. Let me reshare the. That was interesting. I was just browsing through Twitter while they were being boring. It's not Chad's fault. It's Jake's fault. Jake's boring. All right, here we go.
his highlight reels are my
Why
favorite.
is Jake's camera not on?
Just a move.
Dude,
Like,
he
not
got
only
a
throw
12-6,
102, but he's
he's got
moving
a
it.
12-6 that just makes fools just. It looks like it's changeup, but the bottom just drops out like no one's fucking business, and it's like it makes it look like righties are swinging the dirt to him, but it looks like it's coming right into the mitt. It looks like it's coming right into the catcher's mitt. I can guarantee.
They were showing that. They were showing that his release point was the same, and the pitch would go 6 different directions from the same release point.
Dude, that's the thing is if you continue, if you are able to master,
nasty.
dude, if you're able to master the same release for all of your pitches, you can't tip pitches, so you're going to be really good.
Yep.
If he blows his arm out, they made the argument that he could still be an above-average major league pitcher left-handed.
No, they did make that argument, and I think he could be. Honestly, I've seen him pitch.
I think we're 15 minutes now. Honestly,
it's not bad.
Where are we at?
Ridiculous.
12:19.
Because I think wasn't his dad the one that was like, you need to learn to pitch both hands? Like, I don't think he was like naturally ambidextrous.
I almost finished the Conan story I started
on that
today.
Now, my question for you,
I got
I mean, like,
and I went to bed for like 3 hours, but
I said I haven't been following, but
The
my
Red
question
Nails.
for you on that regard, are they going to
It's
let
got 3
Ohtani pitch
stories
this
in
year,
it.
do you think?
I
He didn't pitch this
seen
past
Beyond the
year.
Black
news
River.
on it, but if you are
what's the
deferring
next
$1
one?
billion
Shadows and
in
Zambula
contract money
and Red Nails,
yeah, you fucking
which is the
pitch
titular
him, even though he's the best hitter.
story.
Because if he
Right.
gets
I'm almost
if
done
he,
with
if he hurts
Beyond
his
the Black
fucking
River. It's pretty good. It's
throwing
almost like a
arm,
western.
which is right. He's still a lefty
Conan's
batter.
like a border guard out somewhere, and the Picts are there.
So he'll be perfect. He'll be
like they're
fine.
across the river. It's
What's he
almost
gonna
got
pitch,
Roman
1 every 5
Empire
games or something, 4 games.
parallels
like
to it.
it's,
And
what's the-
Conan
yeah.
goes across the river
you don't,
to
I wouldn't
kill
even put him like
the
as a normal rotation
the
guy.
shaman.
I just have him
And
as the wild card, like the Charlie from It's always
back
sunny.
and forth. I
You
don't know.
know?
So I got like 6 pages.
Like,
They're
Yeah,
back
exactly.
inside the river. The fort fell.
glad
The
to burn
one
this
the
shit down.
settlers,
You know,
the Indians
and
are killing basically. So,
but yeah, that's what I would
Enjoyed
do.
it.
I mean, like the dude could come in and throw fucking 99 and has a splitter like no one's business. Like
a lot of baseball. A lot of
it's
baseball.
scary. Like, and if like I played baseball up until like where I saw like 90-mile-an-hour pitches, and I'm maybe
Really?
you did as well. That shit is not. You are guessing. You are guessing when someone is throwing 90 plus. All right.
100%. I played up through prep ball, and that was about it. Exactly.
Yeah, like I
yeah.
went up through. I did junior and senior legion, and then I played like interleague or intramural for CU, where we played like
A lot of 90-mile-per-hour
because
pitches
we
intramural.
we didn't have a softball team, so we weren't in the Big 12 because of Title
9.
Title 9,
Title 9, I
11,
think it is. Yeah.
Title 9, and
I just-
yeah. So that was that.
What'd you play?
You know,
What'd you play?
First base and pitcher. I'm lefty, so I can
Okay,
only play
so
three.
you can throw it.
3 positions. I mean, I could throw hard for 2 innings. I would hit like 87, but I was a
Pretty damn
lefty,
good,
and
dude.
I had like, of course it was, like dumb shit where it's just like go out and get super glue and put it on your fingers and then go and then
I hate to say it, but I think
with your other finger just make it go up so that it would catch the laces and you get that spin rate, and that's
I don't really,
before anybody was talking about
I
spin
don't really
rate
believe him.
and
Yeah.
fucking spider tack. I mean, spider tack was around baseball
tar.
forever. Like,
Hell yeah.
and
It's tougher to use the pine tar, I know. But yeah.
dude, like pine tar was the
Little on the hat
Like-
here. Yeah.
oh yeah, dude. Like no, and even as a pitcher, like I would have sunscreen behind my ear, like it's like because you would put it on your face, and it's like, I'm just gonna leave a little gap behind my ear, But now they check for that, But that also that was like I could take a baseball with just sweat, sunscreen, and resin, and that ball would stick to my fucking palm, bro.
I love that. Yeah,
Spider
so
tack would.
I'm sure the MLB guys got tricks out that. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, they've been going like inside the belt now and like shit like that. I mean, that's why. What was it, like 2 years ago? You had like the pitcher. I think it might have been the White Sox pitcher. It might have been, or no. Yeah, it was. Or no, who's the ace for the Yankees? Was he an ex-White Sox?
Garrett Cole.
Yeah. No, he's
He used to be on the
Pittsburgh.
Pirates.
He was Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was the
Pittsburgh
one
doesn't
that
pay
like
pitchers.
they fucking like they checked his belt. He like pulled his belt off and everything, and like dropped his pants and like, yeah, they're trying for everything. But honestly, you don't need that shit. Like, well, actually, I don't know anymore. Like the way that these motherfuckers are throwing, like just bring back steroids because they'll make it such a good sport.
I agree.
Such a good
Like,
sport.
Brady Anderson had like a 40, 50 home run season for the Orioles one year when he was juicing. It's like, let everybody hit 50 home runs. Screw it.
Why not, man? Like Judge isn't juicing. Honestly, come on, man.
Ryan
Like,
Braun, right? Didn't Braun have a massive year? Right?
Ryan
Yeah.
Braun was like the pride of Milwaukee. Like, oh yeah, like this little dude, he just fucking jacks homers like nobody's fucking business. It's like, oh, piss
It would
test.
be funny to. It would be funny to see Altuve all of a sudden hitting 50
Dude,
home runs.
Altuve had
He's
a
like
goddamn
5'5".
Altuve had a goddamn buzzer. I guarantee it, dude. How is your first reaction to hitting a home run being, "Don't touch me, don't touch me"?
It's like counting cards.
So if you actually
got the
hit
buzzer
that
on
home
your
run
leg
without knowing what pitch was coming, you would allow that person to rip your fucking jersey, your pants, everything off, man. Like,
100%.
and throw it to the crowd because that was an amazing. I believe it was a walk off, was it not?
I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, they're just dirty cheaters. I mean, so are the Red Sox. So are the Yankees. I mean, I'm a Mets fan. They're probably whoever decided, like, oh yeah.
What the fuck is this? Hold on.
We move as quickly as possible. Kurt gets his. Francis gets his a second later.
Francis fires!
Kirk hits his.
Excuse me. Didn't Fax just do this? More or less? I don't disagree with that.
Anybody can spike a football. The great ones, when it matters most, Larry Bird, when I grew up, Jordan, Tiger, they do it when it matters most. He just asked me after, it's the greatest athletic accomplishment of your life. I said, no, it's the greatest ever.
All right, back to Jake. For some reason, isn't on camera. $20 minutes. 8 minutes on baseball was good, though. Ollie played this past week. 8 carries for 32 yards. Oh, that was violent. Oh, so there you go. That was Jamming with Jake, episode 12/18/24. Thank you, Jake. We appreciate that contribution to the network. I really don't have anything to talk about. I'm just kind of bored. Ow. Ouch. Where are the stupid games? Here we go. I will say that the games on YouTube all look fucking terrible. Like, ridiculously awful. Play any of this fucking shit. Pac-Man's super fast. I don't want to play Pac-Man at regular speeds. Pac-Man's a stupid game. That's it. Those are all the games on YouTube. Those games all stink. That's about really all I had for you. I just wanted to get the Jamming with Jake episode out there.